Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. All in Crypto here, and today we are going to be taking a look at 4 AI crypto related projects that you guys should be paying attention to in 2024. And we are going to be getting these projects from a recent report published by Greyscale that look at the AI crypto sector and the promise that it is showing. Now, they start the report off, and we're going to go over to it by looking at the kind of interest and inflows and performance of the AI crypto sector in relation to other sectors in the current cryptocurrency space, like the smart contract arena, the utility and services arena, and a number of others. And they show that very clearly there is a massive interest in AI, and they highlight 4 specific projects that I want to share with you guys in this video. Not only are we going to be looking at them from a price point of view and a chart point of view, we're going to be talking about fundamentally why perhaps they are important in this technological world that we are moving towards. AI has been a big factor in the stock market. If you look at Microsoft overtook Apple in regards to now being the largest company in the world. And I think that has a lot to do with what they are doing in regards to AI. And we all know the story of NVIDIA. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into the report, and let me go and show you guys where I found this report from. Lots of people have totally missed this report, but I do think it is a very good and well-written report, and it's very in line with what we do here on All in Crypto. We try and find real opportunities that arise with the technological advancement that we are seeing with blockchain, and there's also the emergence of other technologies like AI. And when you have a crossover of these two technologies, actually that, in my opinion, equals a massive opportunity. And you can see Greyscale tweeted, signs of adoption for artificial intelligence related crypto assets such as TAO, RNDR, AKT, and WLD serve as a reminder of the broadening applicability and relevance of blockchain. Read more in the latest market bite from our research team. And we're going to be going over to that. And you can see very clearly here that AI tokens versus sector indices in 2023, the AI sector, and these 4 tokens in specific, did 522% collectively. The next one down from that was smart contract platforms, so your layer ones like Ethereum and so on and so forth, only did 112%. And then you have currencies down at 106%. Utility and services at 86%, and then finance, DeFi at 82%, and then consumer and culture at 51%. So AI, there is a very clear interest in. And let's dive over to the report. And the report is titled The Emergence of AI and Crypto Synergies. Now let's read the takeaways, and then we're going to dive in and get into the 4 tokens that they've mentioned and why it is they are mentioning them specifically. We'll also look at the market caps of these cryptocurrencies and the charts, because the interesting thing for me as a technical trader is that the AI cryptocurrencies have shown a lot more strength than the other cryptocurrency projects. And again, there's this big hype and buzz around AI, of course, but there's a real marrying of blockchain and distributed ledgers and AI, and it's going to essentially, in my opinion, enable more of a safe AI space, if that makes sense, because there's lots of benefits to actually having decentralized systems almost kind of govern and play a role in the emergence of AI technology. Recently, Bitcoin has taken center stage with the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF in the United States. But the outperformance of AI-related crypto assets serve as a reminder of the broadening applicability and relevance of public blockchain's use cases beyond the form of payments. Greyscale Research believes that developments in the intersection of AI and crypto could offer the potential to mitigate future AI-related societal issues, such as the rise of deepfakes, concerns around data privacy, and concentration of power. So it's talking about the kind of techno-feudalistic world that we are moving towards, and how basically data is owned by a handful of companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and so on. While many tokens may be simply riding the AI hype wave, crypto protocols associated with the development of AI projects have gained early signs of adoption, specifically in the 4 largest AI advancement crypto tokens by market cap. So that's TAO, Render, RNDR, Akash, AKT, and WLD, which is the world coin, are up 522% in the last year, outperforming the utilities and services crypto sector at a measly 86% over the same period. The OpenAI incidents underscore the potential dangers of centralized control over pivotal technologies. For Greyscale's research, this begs a critical question. How do we ensure that AI development accessible, competitive, and transparent? Aren't these concerns the core tenets of blockchain technology? Grayscale Research believes so, and others in the industry are starting to discuss similar themes. According to Sheila Warren at CCI, crypto will play a pivotal role in putting checks and balances on AI. We agree. Likewise, venture capitalist Fred Wilson believes that AI and crypto are two sides of the same coin, and Web3 will help us trust AI. I agree. It goes on to introduce WorldCoin under the title of verifying content authenticity. One major societal issue exacerbated by AI is the proliferation of bots and misinformation. This is particularly relevant in the coming months as top AI experts fear a flood of deepfakes attempting to influence the 2024 US presidential elections. Public blockchains and inherent characteristics of a transparent and tamper-proof ledger present the potential to push back against this broader threat. One major initiative working on this problem is the crypto protocol called WorldCoin, co-founded by Sam Altman himself. WorldCoin aims to register every human on the planet via a biometric scan in order to verifiably distinguish humans from bots, all incentivized by a dedicated blockchain token. The WorldCoin team has been aggressive in tackling its ambitious pursuit. Since launching around 6 months ago, WorldCoin has signed up 2.7 million people around the world. Additionally, in December, WorldCoin announced that it is looking to expand with a $50 million in additional private funding. The first token that they outline is, of course, WorldCoin. WorldCoin today sits at a $311 million market cap, so still relatively small. And if we go over and we bring the charts up, you can see that this is a very, very strong chart. Now, this has only been about for 6 months when it first traded, but you can see if you compare this with other cryptocurrencies, they haven't had moves in a similar proportion, and it is still relatively small in regards to its market cap. And you'll notice as we go through these cryptocurrencies, you will see similarities in regards to the charts and how strong they've been. And if you watch other cryptocurrencies, like a lot of the layer ones, those charts haven't been anywhere near as strong. So Grayscale, I think, is spot on in regards to suggesting that there's a real interest and AI is going to be a real performance sector in the crypto space. Let's move on from WorldCoin. They then go on to put a heading down saying reducing bias in AI models. As AI models become increasingly integrated into our daily lives, there's a growing concern about over-dependence on these systems and the inherent biases they may exhibit. Consider the scenario where an AI-powered chatbot could sway consumer choice by pushing them towards particular products or favoring specific political beliefs. Now, this already happens in the Web3 world, and it's you know, you always get suggested certain things based on knowledge graphs and stuff like that. And of course, actually, blockchain can play a role in the Web2 space in the same manner that it can the Web3. Sounds a little bit confusing, but this idea of a distributed ledger and certainly what BitTensor are doing is extremely interesting. Similarly, this technology could display biases in employment screening by making decisions influenced by candidates' demographic features. The resulting breakdown in trust carries knock-on effects. According to one study, AI detectors may themselves be biased against neutral writing by non-native English speakers. BitTensor, which is the TAO token, which has done exceptionally well this year, which we're going to come on to in just a second. A novel decentralized network attempts to address AI biases by incentivizing diverse pre-trained models to vie for the best responses. A validators reward top performers and align underperforming and biased ones by fostering an open and collaborative environment for AI initiatives, for AI innovation across a diverse range of models and data sets. BitTensor could have the potential to propel AI development while attempting to mitigate the negative impacts of biases. While development on BitTensor is still in nascence, the decentralized network has shown initial progress with 32 subnetworks. Specializing or specific use cases include chatbots, image generation, price predictions, and language translations. Notably, in the immediate period after the OpenAI leadership conflict, BitTensor and the other two largest AI-related cryptocurrency assets by market cap valuation significantly increased in price. And you can see it is then showing you that in figure 2. We believe this could indicate that the market views these assets as potential counters to the centralization risks posed by the major incumbents of AI companies. And you can see this is figure 2 here. So BitTensor, which goes by TAO, let's dive into the token. Today sits at a $2.7 billion market cap and has a market valuation of $441. If we dive over to the chart, you can see again an exceptionally strong chart. And in the weeks of 2024 alone, BitTensor is up a staggering 127%. When you see strong charts that are all in the same sector, in my opinion, from a technical analyst's point of view, that suggests a interest from people obviously buying it up to more of a degree than the other sectors that exist in the crypto space. The next heading and the two cryptocurrencies that come after that is improving access to AI development, increasing competition. In addition to the risks of model bias, another concern around AI is that development is particularly concentrated. It is indeed. As AI models' size grow, associated high capital costs for compute and storage threaten to price out competition, leaving AI development largely in the hands of a few tech giants that can afford it. Over the past years, increasing demand for AI and compute resources has led to large companies providing limiting GPUs, a specialized processor needed for AI development, availability despite access capacity. Decentralized compute marketplaces such as Akash and Render are designed to address the inefficiencies of underused GPU resources by connecting GPU users with AI developers seeking computing power. This system allows individuals and organizations around the world to monetize their other idle compute. At the same time, it provides AI developers with flexible access to compute resources, because the blockchain cuts out the intermediaries with a profit motive and overhead cost. These networks can offer services at sometimes a fraction of the rate, around 1/5 of the cost via Akash, offered by centralized incumbents. So this is huge. They've mentioned Akash and Render. We'll go and take a look at them in just a second. For instance, this past fall, a Colombian student trying to work on AI development had difficulty gaining access to compute through Amazon Web Services. Instead, he rented GPUs through Akash for as little as $1.10 per hour. So that is very, very small. Recently, several of these decentralized marketplaces have gained preliminary traction. For example, since the launch of GPU developments in September, Akash has grown to over 70 active GPU leases. Notably, one of these organizations offering its idle GPUs compute on Akash is Foundry, one of the largest crypto mining companies. Additionally, Render, a GPU marketplace for 3D image rendering, experiences a substantial uptick in usage in 2023. And it goes on to show the figures. So the two cryptocurrencies that are mentioned under this kind of decentralized computing model, which is a DePIN model, something we've highlighted as one of the greatest opportunities to exist in crypto, is Render. Today, Render sits at a $1.7 billion market cap and has a price of $4.63, so $4.63. And if we dive over to the charts very quickly, you can see, again, another strong chart. And there's a common theme here with all of these charts in regards to how strong they've been, indicating serious interest. The next one that, of course, was mentioned is Akash. And Akash today sits at a $667 million market cap and has a price of $2.95, so $2.95. If we go over to this chart, you can see a very similar theme here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sector that is already outperforming the other cryptocurrency sectors. And in my opinion, given where we are in regard to the overall crypto space and the market and the entering of this bull market that's really starting to heat up, these sectors are likely to continue to really perform. And you can see, as we've just highlighted, the fundamental reasons perhaps why. Guys, that is all I've got for you on this video. If you've enjoyed this content and you want more of this content, let me know in the comment section. The 4 cryptocurrencies highlighted by Greyscale's report and that we're highlighting are WorldCoin, a cash network, Render, BitTensor, that all are showing signs of promise as they're kind of tackling the AI field and making it more fair and kind of doing to AI and technology what Bitcoin is doing to money. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.